Any public comment? We don't have much public for this meeting. Okay. Going on to item 4, the minutes from September 10th. Any additions or deletions, corrections? If not, I need a motion and support to pass the minutes as presented. Motion and support. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Thank you. Item 4B, Health Department. Welcome.
Good morning, all.
Morning.
One quick item that we have a request from the Health Department today to approve an increase in our immunization administration fee. It got inadvertently left out of the full fee schedule that the board approved on September 18th. There's no attachments to my staff report. I think I covered everything in it, basically. But we were asking for an increase from the current $20 to $23 in the administration fee, and our overall cost that we've calculated at the Health Department is like $64. But because of restrictions that are placed on us by billing Medicaid and Medicaid health plans, we can't actually bill more than $23. But we want to bill at least up to what we could get for that service at the Health Department. So we're hoping that you'll be comfortable with that. We haven't asked for an increase in this fee in quite a few years, but we think it's time.
Is this our cost or our cost plus we get supplemented by?
Well, there is a supplemental function that takes place through what's referred to as a Medicaid cost-based report. And what that report does, it's done on an annual basis, and our immunization encounters with Medicaid clients are part of the calculation in that report. So, for example, if our cost is $64 for an administration fee, and we can only charge $23 right now, we get about 50% more of that cost back in that report. So we do make up another probably $20 or $30 of it.
Okay, that's the question.
Yep.
I have any questions? Dr. Tompkins?
What immunizations?
What immunizations? Well, all childhood immunizations that are certainly required for school entry, but also adult immunizations that are available to people through Medicaid coverage as well.
No, hepatitis A, things like that.
Hepatitis A, Hib, MMR, flu,
Okay.
any of those vaccines that are required for entry into school, or any of the other ones that adults want for which we get vaccine from the state for free.
Okay,
Tetanus, yeah,
thank you.
diphtheria.
Any further discussion? Steve?
We do.
Motion and support if we're done discussion. We have a motion and support. All in favor indicates by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed? Motion passes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Richard. Next up, we're at 4C, Facilities. Good morning, Rick. Good morning, Rusty.
Good morning, Mr. Chair, Commissioners. I apologize for the long list of items today. Just when it rains, it pours sometimes.
It's okay. It's okay. LL, he's happy we have all these.
Well, first up, we have the Lansing Avenue easement and commercial property development agreement. This came before the committee last month. They didn't have consensus with the Jackson Friendly Home, but during the past month, they all came to agreement, and I brought this forward. So it's at no cost to the county. Again, it's just a chance for us to get this little section of driveway repaired and maintained. And it also allows Folk Oil to expand their PS Food Mart property and helps out the Jackson Friendly Home.
Any discussion, questions? Commissioner Rice? Pardon me? Oh, okay. Motion and support. All in favor by indicate by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed, the same. Passes unanimously. Thank you, Rick. That was an easy one.
Thank you, everyone. Next up, we have lawn mowing and landscaping services for Jackson County facilities. This is something that was developed through CoPro, where we currently use the Parks Department to do our landscape service. We ran into issues with, they don't do landscaping per se, and it's just been tough. I think that we can actually save money by contracting this out and just paying per mowing as opposed to just a blanket agreement. This is also available to other county entities, to townships, school systems, whoever else wants to use this process.
Okay. Discussion? If there's no discussion, I need a motion and support. We have a motion and support. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed? Motion passes. On to E, 4E.
Thank you, sir. Next up, we have a request to purchase animal control vehicles. These are specifications that were developed by Manager LeBombard for animal control. I looked at the specs. They're basically police-type vehicles, which I agree with for this application. A lot of times, they do have to go off-road to deal with animal complaints, and I think this would be our best bang for the buck. This is all under my deal, so. Yes, sir. No, that'll be an add-on. The main thing I wanted to do was get the vehicles on order right now, and then when we have our new operating manager, have them go through and let us know what they want to use.
Did I read this right, that they're Super Crew
Yes.
cabs? Okay. Does that seem necessary for what they do with the animal control officers? I mean, it's not like, seems like it would be more useful to have the extended bed for, like the accessories Phil was talking about, putting animals in back, unless they're gonna stick them in the back seat.
No, I think that with the equipment that you carry,
Okay,
just a regular cab isn't enough, especially once you get the radios in there, you have your weapon in there, it gets pretty crowded.
okay.
That's why she wanted to go with the crew cab. Just not,
We have no further discussion. I need a motion and support. Motion and support. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, the same. Motion passes. Thank you, Rick. We're on to item 4F now.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. In front of you, we have a request for concrete work at the J.C. Dot storage barns. This is just part of the package of, this was approved before, but now we're starting to get into the specifics. In this case, it's the concrete flooring. Next up, we'll have electrical work, overhead doors. We just don't have those numbers yet. So this is for the concrete work, which we need in order to get the buildings up.
Correct. Discussion? There's no discussion. I need a motion and support. Have a motion and support. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed, the same. Motion passes. Thank you. One more item, Rick.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. In front of you, we have construction work for the new morgue, and this is one of those instances where, as our department working as a general contractor, we're able to move this project right along, and now we're at the point where we'd like to get the general construction work approved. We also will have plumbing numbers in either today. So I guess this would be a question for Mike. If we get the plumbing bids in today, could I ask the chair to include in the motion approval to accept the low bid for the plumbing part of this? And
Can't wait till next Tuesday.
it could. Again,
Wait till that, when they can see it.
Okay.
Okay. Discussion. If there's no discussion, we want to move forward with this general construction work for the new morgue.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and support. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chair.
Thanks so long.
Commissioners, thank you.
Next up, we have our August financial statement. Welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. For the month of August, our budget benchmark is 66 2/3%. The actual expenditures are 67. However, that's below the three-year average of 68, so we're pretty much on target on the expenditure side. Revenue side, year-to-date is 45.2. The year-to-date three-year revenue average is 45.7, so we're just a tad off of that, off the pace. However, to put it all in perspective, if you look at the general fund charge, we're pretty much on target through the months of August. Be happy to answer any questions.
Questions?
Thank you.
Move to pay the claims.
Favor indicate by saying aye. Aye. Motion passes. You have other minutes. I didn't see any. November reporting schedule. I see none of that. Public comment. We have no public. Committee member comments. Any comments, board? Good job. Oh, well, eat his heart out. Meeting adjourned. Thank you.